Good morning, class. Welcome to day 3 of your self-portrait unit. This is the video that's going to go over today's task list of your assignments that need to be completed today. So just as a refresher, our learning goal is and has been to use a box grid to enlarge a self-portrait using accurate proportions. Today we are going to be drawing the grid on your paper, on your final paper, and you're going to finally begin drawing your portrait, focusing on each row, each column, drawing box by box so you can keep those proportions as accurate as possible so everything on your face is, or every feature of your likeness is placed properly and sized properly. Your essential question is, why do artists write an artist statement? When you have an artwork that has a specific meaning or a mood like this artwork does, it's very important to have an artist statement because it gives a very clear, concise description of what your intended message or mood is. A lot of times viewers will look at an artwork and think that the artwork is about one thing or the other, but the artist statement gives a very clear depiction so that there is no misconception, there's no misunderstanding of what they're looking at or how it was made. Your vocabulary word today is box grid. That is going to be your video you're going to watch shortly to help you with your entrance ticket. So moving on to your task list, as I just said, the first video is going to be the box grid PowerPoint. Please make sure you watch that box grid PowerPoint video. That is going to help you with the answers to your entrance ticket. Once you've watched that PowerPoint, it should be no longer than 5 minutes, you are then going to complete your entrance ticket. You're going to answer the questions, what is a box grid, and how can a box grid help an artist create an image with accurate proportions? And I basically already discussed that answer, but both questions and answers are discussed in that video, so please make sure you watch that before completing your entrance ticket. So once you've done the first 2 tasks, then your third task is to watch another video. This video is called How to Draw Your Grid on Paper. This is important because you watched yesterday how to draw the grid digitally over your photo on Microsoft Word. Today we're drawing your grid on your final paper using your rulers. So this is going to be very important to watch, especially for those who may not be as adept with using a ruler. And even if you do know how to use a ruler, it's actually very important to watch this because there are a couple things that you can do to throw off your drawing despite how good you are with a ruler. So please make sure you watch that. That should also be a short video. Lastly, once you've drawn your grid, you'll then watch one more video that demonstrates how to draw your portrait step by step, box by box. So you'll basically at the end of today have all the materials and things needed to progress on your own independently. But please make sure you watch all these videos. Today's assignments are very important in progressing through your project properly and making sure you're meeting all of the objectives. Lastly, as far as your submission of your work today, just make sure you draw your grid on your pastel paper so you can begin drawing your final project using the grid, and just submit a photo of your final paper with at least you starting to draw your portrait on your final paper. In regards to the pastel paper, that is the thicker gray paper that has that grain to it on the front. That rough side is the side you want to draw on. I know that seems backwards, but that is the side you want to draw on. That's the side that's going to catch the pastels that you're going to use to add color. So please make sure you're drawing on the rough side of the pastel paper. Alright, so just make sure you begin drawing your self-portrait today. Watch all the videos, and I look forward to seeing what you guys have created, and message me if you have any questions. Alright, see you guys in a bit.